We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Rough to wise, talk to him.
Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Energy. The first stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy. Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great, because you are.
Rough to wise.
Energy.
Hey, listen.
We've been journeying.
Listen. These people think that they getting away with stuff. Oh man, do I got some good stuff for y'all today. Right? I mean, we gonna jump straight into. We woke up like this. All right, we woke up like
Mandy
this.
the black gal, you found no doubt. Clean your kitchen, girl, take that trash out. Bobblehead moves, always chasing the clout. Talking tough online, but you cry when calls out. You need thick skin, now you're begging for coin. Always playing victim when you step in the joint. We see through the act, all bark, no bite. You can't dim our shine, we the truth in the light. Wise out now, just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Twisting up the truth, better back it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fold, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. While you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. Is it drinking or smoking all day on cam?
We woke up like this.
But it's all just spam. 3.9
Can y'all hear me?
GPA, that's what you display. But every word you drop
Can y'all
takes
hear me?
IQ away. Talk circles round logic, flexing with fiction. Book smart maybe, but you lack conviction. Big brain grades, but no real wisdom. Caught in your echo, trapped in your system. Wise out, not just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Busting up the truth, better back it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fold, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. While you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. We mask up in filters, but the truth still shows. Trying to school the squad, we don't need your lows. Throw subs in the dark, but we bring that glow. While you chase cheap fame, we just build and grow. Talk ethics and morals, then you twist the tail. Playing saint on stream, but your soul's for sale. Fake woke, fake deep, just a drama parade. You a whole facade, we the truth unafraid. You try to come for us, so we step back. When you talk your talk, we don't need to clap back. We need to silence, let the truth unpack. We spiral online, trying to stay on track. But we keep it all love, we don't dwell in the hate. Elevate the game while you argue with fate. We stand tall, never need to attack. Cause real ones shine, no cap, just facts.
We locked in with y'all now. Y'all want smoke, man. Y'all want the drama. I mean, let's do it. I mean, let's turn all the way up. I mean, let's do it. I mean, why not, right? Entertainment purposes only, right? Y'all mad because we more creative than y'all. That's what y'all mad about, right? a lot more entertaining over here, ain't it? See, y'all so boring. Y'all so boring. Huh? Huh? Oh, nah. We gonna take two of them out and one with one take. We doubling down on this.
The fraud, the faker, the coward. Let's go. No nuts, you a threat. That's a comedy skit. Act hard in person, but you never commit. Sniffing that powder,
We
trying
want
to
all
boost
the
your flame,
smoke.
but your brain glitching. Lost in the game. Push it out for me, that line is old. Fake flexing diamonds, but your jewelry's cold. Mean for no reason with a grin full of spite, but you fold when it's real, never stand in the light. Low budget actor can't land a part. Wig on crooked, no soul in your art. Fake tough, fake deep, fake views you chase. You a
We
walking
want
L
all
with
the
powder on your
smoke.
face. No nuts got charges, you wildin' again. Fake lawyer talking, but can't even pretend. Picked on a queen cause she cut off the cash. Now he crying in DMs looking real trash. Push it
All the
out for me,
smoke.
nah, push that plea. You a fraud with a script, no law degree. Big threats, no spine, just powder and cap. You a whole case file in a diss rap track.
All the smoke. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke.
You scream lawsuits, but your bluff too soft. Google law
All
head,
the
fake
smoke.
docs in hand. Can't spell your name, but wanna take a stand. Crying to fans, begging for bills, but threaten women got zero chill. Acting like you run the scene, but shiver when it's heat like a dope fiend. Trying to flex woke, say you the one, but you dark in the heart and dumb in the sun. Wigs stay on, blue coat for days. Say you chosen, boy, you lost in the haze. Ain't enlightened, just snow in your dome. Got a YouTube glow, but no real home. Loud on the net, but your soul stay fake. Talk peace, live hate, you a walking mistake. Push it out for me, now push that fraud. You recycled your look and you front like a god.
All the smoke. We want all the smoke. Give us all the smoke.
Go fund me for a dream you won't chase. Scamming with catchphrases, stealing the base. Fake nose, fake teeth, lies in your grin. You ain't built to win, you just built for sin. SSI checks, but you flex online. Playing like a boss with a squatter's spine. Creators see you and they duck quick. You a mimic, a menace, a habitual trick. Being no women, bro, you sick. Squatting in homes, pulling leeching tricks. HIV housing, still acting elite. But you ain't paid rent, just lying in the street. Racist clown, hating your kind. Black man bashing black women online. You harass, you threaten, you live for the shame. But karma don't miss and it's calling your name.
All the smoke. We want all the smoke. All the smoke. We take all the smoke. All the smoke. We want all the smoke. All the smoke. We'll take all. All. We want it all. Huh? Come holler at us. Holler at us. See, now, let's get serious for a second. I want you guys to understand just how far ahead of them we are. We are so far ahead of them, you know, our parents haven't even met yet. That's how far ahead of them we are. Okay? We so far ahead of them, our parents haven't even met yet. You get what I'm saying? That's how far ahead of them we are. Truly. We are really that far ahead of them. And just so that they can see how far ahead of them we are, let's go ahead and get this out the way now, right? Maggie's going to do a live, right? Because it's probably going to be her night live, could be her morning live. If she's watching this live right now, she's probably thinking about doing something different, changing her cards, you know, whatever the case may be. But Maggie's going to do a live, and Maggie's going to allow people to come up and talk about me and what's going on. So let's get this first person out the way before they even do it, right? This first person is Tara. Tara is someone that came over from No Nuts sector, right? This is the mod that caused all the havoc between No Nuts, right? this person contacted me on Discord or something like that and made it seem like, hey, here's my number. I love to have an intellectual conversation with you. I mean, this person made it seem like they were following me and they were interested in the knowledgeable stuff. This is why I say that they play on what they learn from you, right? They learn stuff. They know that we over here talking about wisdom, knowledge, understanding, all of this stuff. This person played like that's what they were into. This is what they, was into. Now, this is the first person that they're going to this person can't wait to tell a fucked up story. A messed up story about me. You hear me? This person cannot wait to tell a messed up story about me, right? For some reason, right? I don't know this person. This person asked for my phone number to get in contact with me. I gave them the same number I gave everybody else, my business line, right? Gave them the business line number, right? This is January 31st, They sent me their number and was like, text me, da 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 da. So I text them. Boom, what's up? Just wanted you to know I'm here for you. I listen and I will never interject. It is frustrating trying to talk with 100 chicks, right? In which I respond, LOL, right? I didn't want no problems. I didn't want to open no door for no type of messed up, antics or, to paint me out to be a certain way. So I just responded, LOL, right? In which case, we'll get down to the bottom of it. It says that. And then I said, thank you for being you, right? Just giving them a nice response, thank you for being you. That's what I said to this person. Thank you for being you, right? And I want y'all to continuously put love is love in the comment section because this seems to be what they're playing on, right? The fact that I operate in love unconditionally, right? The fact that I keep on saying love is love, right? They're trying to make it seem like a nasty, disturbing thing, right? You hear Maggie over there with her nasty, vile, disturbing mouth. Don't worry, we got a story after this. Nice little story time about how Maggie came into the picture. Don't worry, it's going to be beautiful. Okay, now back to this because all of this seems to be coming out of the Knots sector, right? The Knots mods, the Knots people, the Knots. I was on the Knots. I learned about them from the Knots, right? So if it's saying that a lot of different weird stuff that's being played on negativity is coming out of the Knot sector. Maybe it's because they came from Clubhouse. Maybe these are all of his friends or followers, whatever he want to call them, from Clubhouse, and they're with this negative shit, right? But I don't know. So I'm just saying, thank you for being you, right? Don't worry, it gets worse, right? It gets worse, right? Because as you could say, this person say, hey, love, how are things going? I hope you're good. That made me feel frustrated for you. Are you going live or are you taking a few days? This can be so negative. It's important to clear your energy and stay grounded. So grateful, found you, so on and so forth, right? This is what this person is saying, right? Thankful I found you, all of this other stuff, right? I'm telling them, look, I'm great. Things get hard sometimes, but I find my way back. This whole thing is looking like a game. It's hard to tell who's real and who's not, It's like everyone is in on it and no one really wants the truth, right? But I made peace with it. This is what I'm saying. On the back end, the same way y'all see me operate on the front end is the same way that I operate on the back end, right? So this person, right? I blocked this person. I blocked this person because some funny shit was happening, right? So I blocked this person. I didn't tell anybody. I just blocked this person, right? Because funny shit was happening, right? I unblocked this person, right? I unblocked this person, right? This person messaged me and say, I miss you. I'm so glad you unblocked me. I honestly do care about you, Ralph. Truly do, right? I'm baffled. I'm confused. I don't know who the fuck this is. Who's this? I say, right? They say, it's Tara, right? It's Tara. You see that at the bottom? It's Tara. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, right? It's Tara, right? That's what they say. It's Tara, right? I say, oh, sorry. Let me add your name, right? I say, love is love, my bad. That's what I say. Love is love, my bad, right? Now, this person then goes on and responds, on a hike right now. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Have a great hike. I don't know how to respond. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be dismissive. So I'm like, have a nice hike, you know? So now this is around March time, around the time that, you know, they want to come up to the panel. Something happened in March where videos was going viral of me. Like I was in the algorithm. This is the same day that did not contact me. And he's like, yo, we need to do a panel together. So on and so forth. Sherelle wants to do a panel with you. You can check the dates on everything that's lined up, right? This same day, the 8th, is the same day that the knot hit me up talking about Sherelle and then want to do a panel with you. Or it might have been the 9th, the 8th or the 9th, right? So this person say, I'm proud of you. Remember to stand on high grounds. You are too bright. Your light shines, right? This is what this person is saying. Your light shines. You're too bright. So on and so forth, right? This is Tara now, right? Your light shines. You're too bright, right? I say, love is love, right? This person say, you are a light to me. Your spirit is brighter than the sun, moon, and stars. And my light and my light in my room, right? Sleep is the best meditation. Dalai Lama, sleep well, right? I say, same, rest well, namaste, right? This person say, hey, Atlas, this is March the 11th, right? Hey, Atlas, I sent you a PayPal. Have a great day, right? They sent me like $5 or something, wanted to make sure I got it, whatever the case may be. I said, okay, love is love. Thank you, right? This person say, hey, Ralph, Zay, hold on. Zay is hijacking your stream and she is streaming the not stuff too. Is that how you want it? This person is in the Discord trying to say that other people is in the Discord streaming people's stuff, right? We already know how our Discord operate. People stream different lives in the Discord when they're watching stuff all the time, right? So this person is trying to make it seem like I should be bothered or disturbed by it, right? Trying to, so that way they could say, I'm like, if I do go say something to Zay, this person is going to make it seem like I'm this. Now, mind you, Zay is the same person that's vampire, whatever the fuck her name is, that's running around. Another person from the Knots group, right? Another person from the Knots group just did a live with the Knot 2 days ago where they was talking hella shit about me, made it seem like they infiltrated my Discord. But this is the same person that's playing the Knots live in the Discord that Tara is trying to make a person with. Two people that came from the Knots circle that's trying to cause friction in the Discord, but they rock with each other because they both from the same fucking circle. So the only one they think they playing on is me, right? I'm sitting there like, listen, I said, when I go play the game, sometimes someone else streams in there. That's what I said. When I go play the game, sometimes somebody else streams in there. That's, you know what I mean? Right? So she goes on to send me this video, right? See, it's showing Za or whatever her name was, the vampire girl. She changed her name so many times, but they are from the Knots kitchen. Don't worry about it. They're all cooking up in the Knots kitchen. Okay. So then she say, see, it's showing Zay, right? I said, it's all good. Look at how I'm responding on the back end. Look at how I'm responding on the back end. I say, it's all good. Love is love. we must overlooking it, right? Everything to say I'm controlling or start a argument, right? That's what I told them. I said we must overlooking it, right? Because I'm telling them I'm 20 steps, 50 steps ahead, right? I'm saying you must be overlooking it. Anything I say, I'm going to look controlling, right? This is what I'm telling them. I'm telling them, look, anything I say is going to look controlling. I'm not saying nothing, right? Let people operate how they going to operate. This is what I'm saying. On a back end and the front end, I repeat the same shit. You know why? Because everything I say, I apply to my real life. You get what I'm saying? Everything I say, I apply to my real life. I don't sit here and try to pretend like I'm something that I'm not. I apply this stuff to my real life. The love is love concept, I apply to my real life. Always being forgiving, I apply to my real life. I apply this stuff to my real life, right? So here, I don't sit and talk shit about people on the back end, right? So this person is sitting here saying whatever they're saying, right? They say, sorry, this is so lame. All these weirdos, right? That's what they say. Sorry, this is so lame. All these weirdos, right? I don't see people as weirdos, so I don't thrive in that. I don't repeat that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not about to sit here and be like, yeah, they're all fucking weirdos, da 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 da. I'm not doing that, right? So I say it's best to overlook it. 20 steps, remember? Same thing I've been telling everybody in the Discord. We 20 steps ahead of them. Trust the process. Overlook it. That's what I said to her on the back end, right? Don't worry, it gets good. Don't worry. So now this person says, I'm here for you. I'm not going to mod for the knot anymore after what the F he did to you. I watched that stream last night and I'm shocked that he did that shit to you. I watched it and I honestly, and honestly, that was fucked up, right? This is what this person's saying, right? I say, it's all good, but look, he's not talking like that on his panel. That's what I say to them. It's all good, but look, he's not talking like that on his panel, right? So then she says, exactly. That whole thing was completely fuckery. That's why Danny doesn't fuck with them anymore. She knows, right? This is what this person is saying, right? Listen to what this person is saying, right? Bringing up another content creator's name in the conversation on the back end, so on and so forth, right? These the same people that's running over to Maggie's panel that Maggie's is inviting up on her panel to create false narratives, right? Brandy and her husband been following me since December or January, doing the same shit. The reason why they stopped following me is because they realized that I wasn't doing no fuck shit. They couldn't the wife, whatever the fuck her idea was, she couldn't get me to hit on her or whatever they had planned, right? They was trying to find something to build content and they couldn't, right? So all they did was wait for me to expose her, and then all of a sudden, oh, call his phone, let's record a phone call. What? Oh, we're gonna take this phone call to Maggie and we're gonna play this phone call on our live, and that's what's gonna get a bunch of people to go over there. What? Huh? Joke's on you. Joke's on you. My, joke's on you. So let's get back to Tara, because that's who we're talking about. Person who came over from the knot, tried to set up a play, right? Vampire did the same thing. You see her over there now, you know, trying to act like it's her confessions about what she witnessed in the Discord, right? You got this person, they're not smart. It's not even like they operate smart. They operate dumb as fuck. But here we are. with all these people falsely believing what they said. And that's cool, right? So then this person say, you know, that's why Danny doesn't fuck with them anymore, right? So then I say, yeah, lesson learned. Look at what I say to them. Look at what I say to them. I'm not sitting here talking shit. I'm on the back end. I'm like, yeah, lesson learned. Then they say, I'll come back after the knot. Can't watch this love and light, right? I say love and light. I say love and light back to this person, right? That's why I keep on saying these manipula dippers, these flip dippers, these people think that they mad because I'm not dumb. I'm not falling for the bullshit. I'm not letting them plant thoughts in my head and then responding to the thoughts. This person been edging, wanting me to try to snap on moderators, wanting me to try to go off about this or do something about that. You know what I'm saying? So she says, Ralph, I cannot do this anymore. I was here for your knowledge. I believe in you. To be called a effing spy is so effing disrespectful. Your mods, your mods basically said I could be a spy. See, said I could be a spy, right? The mods didn't say she was a spy. Look at that. It says your mods basically said I could be a spy because she was asking a bunch of questions in the Discord. So they said you could be a spy, right? That means they didn't say she was a spy. They said she could be, right? So then she say, if I was a fucking spy, I certainly would be over with you right now. I would be with the knot. She said, shouldn't you be over modding for the knot right now? So that was so fucked up. I simply asked a question to find out how you and the knot even came together. And then they are all inserting I am some spy. Hurtful to say the least, right? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? What? We got a spy in the Discord and everybody's being cautious. What are you talking about? Right? Who would care? If you're not the spy, then all you got to do is say, I'm not the spy and get the fuck on, right? No, this person want to send me a message on the back end about how I should tell my mods off or some weird ass shit like that, right? So they say, I was there with you on day one. Wish you the best. Keep pushing. All I did was ask a question. I'm a very real, and then I tell this person, like, yo, you faking like you here for the knowledge, yet you never said nothing about the knowledge. You faking like you hear about crystals, yet you never said nothing about crystals. You never said nothing about the wisdom or nothing that I'm putting out there. Every fucking thing that you talking about is gossip and bullshit, right? So I never said nothing to this person. I never try to curse this person out. None of that. I'm still trying to say, like, you know what I mean? So then they say, all I asked was, how did you and Dana ever come together? That's all, right? And I tell this person, we have a spy in here. My mods are looking out for a spy, right? This is why I told the mods, just don't look for the spy. Act like the spy don't exist, because this is what they want you to do. They want you to start looking for, and you can ask everybody that's in the Discord. I told everybody this before this happened. I said, listen, continue like it's not a spy in here. They want us to start questioning each other. They want us to be, looking for each other so other people can build content off of that. Why is such and such asking so many questions? Why is this person doing this? I even told people, stop asking people questions. People were in there talking about, are you one of the sister wives? How many sister wives is it? I said, stop asking questions about anything, right? I said, don't ask each other questions, especially personal questions. Where are you from? All of this stuff. I said, that looks spy related, right? So to avoid anybody being accused of being a spy, let's not ask each other those type of questions. I said that. I also said, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it, right? 20 steps ahead of them. I'm saying all this. And then she say, They say I could be a spy. Well, voila magic. Turns out you was a spy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to tour, go on Maggie's panel, tell Maggie she's the greatest ever. So obviously, she was either a spy for Maggie or a spy for Donat. She was a spy for somebody. Turns out, because you can't be giving me this much fucking praisal on a back end, telling me I'm the sun, the moon, and the motherfucking stars, and I never did nothing wrong to you, but you still go talk shit about me. You telling me I'm the moon, the stars, and all this other shit. Never did nothing wrong to you, but you somewhere off talking shit about me. Make that make sense. Can y'all make sense of it? Because I can't make sense of it, right? And these people trying to bother you, these people trying to get to you, these people trying to disturb you, these people trying to disrupt you, these people trying to, it's a game, it's a gimmick, it's fuckery at its finest. You know what I mean? They're trying to play on other people's mental, learn shit about them, take it to their enemy, and then tear down their character. The problem is we've been 10 steps ahead of them. We're just humble in this shit. That's all it is. We're just humble. They take my kindness for weakness, right? Play all types of fuckery where they sit there and try to lie about my background, lie about my history, lie about my family, lie about how I'm raising my 13-year-old son, right? The fact that he's not mine biologically. Get the fuck off of that. You mad as hell that I got the strength to raise a kid that's not mine biologically, and it throws you off. How can he love something that's not his? That's your problem that you can't find a way to do that. That's not my problem. Stop making y'all problem my problem. Right? How is he raising? He's grooming a little boy. No, the fuck I'm not. You trying to put a false narrative on my real life because you know I'm a stand-up character. That's why. All the fuckery that y'all doing in the world, y'all want to put that on other people. Let's get back to it. So Tara say, but Ralph, you honestly hurt me. I am literally crying right now. I didn't deserve that. I have been there when I was just me. When I've been there when it was just me and Victoria. I don't even know who the fuck Victoria is. Probably another spy, right? So she telling on another spy, right? So she say it was just me and Victoria. That was all you had in your chat. That's a lie. That's a lie because I literally been talking about moon stars and quasars for the last 5 or 6 years on TikTok. I came over here with people that followed me from TikTok. So that's a lie right there, right? Then she say, I have always been there to be accurate, to be accused of that when I have drawn my line in the sand and really messed up. It's not okay to sit there and jump my ass because I asked you fucking questions. It's really disrespectful to my spirit. I am not allowed to ask you a question, Ralph. Look at this. Look at what did you talk? This is entitlement. This is entitlement. This is some superiority type shit. No, you're not entitled to ask me no fucking question. No, you're not entitled to. You entitled to ask whatever you want, and we got the right to respond how we want. I got the right to say I don't want to answer that. I got the right to say I got the right to do that. You act like every question that you ask has to be answered. I demand an answer. This is why I say these people are spies. These people are weird and it's spy related shit. And they're trying to paint everybody else to be the weird people. And they're the ones weird. Look, even after I stopped texting this person just kept on talking shit. Wow, Ralph, you literally didn't even read the chat. If I hurt you, I'm sorry. I will always stand on light and hope you will at least read the context. I spamming us. Did everybody's screen just glitch? Did everybody's screen just glitch? Got to get those likes up. I told y'all got to be on y'all P's and Q's right now. I told y'all this was going to get interesting. I told y'all y'all got to get them likes up, smash that heart button, keep the activity in the comment section going. I told y'all this was going to get interesting. But this person say, I will always stand on light. Hope will at least read the context, so on and so forth. They say, but I didn't even have the room to ask a question without being accused of being a spy. I was here day one, Ralph. It was me and Victoria in your chat. That was all. I really am sorry. I really am. I just think you should blah, 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 blah. Okay, I couldn't put no more in this section, so I had to go to the next one. I really think that you should hold on, where it go? I think you should allow space to ask questions and not be accused of being a spy, right? This is after so many people done got so much information and started using it out the Discord, right? The whole sister wives thing started off as a joke, but now they taking it all fucking now we really got sister wives and husband brothers, right? That's where the merchandise came from. That's where the memorabilia came from, because y'all wanted to spread it. So we said, fuck it, we gonna use it. And y'all mad. Y'all mad because every lie that y'all put out there, we capitalize on. Y'all mad because every piece of messery that y'all put out there, we benefit from. 1,000 steps ahead of y'all. 1,000 steps ahead of y'all. So this person go on to say, accuse me of being a spy, right? Then this person say, you know me. I even shared my IG, my Facebook, etc. with you. Yes, of course you did. This is to gain fake trust so I can confide in you, so I can say some shit that you can take back to somebody else, so I can say some shit that you can use against me. Just like the messages that you didn't have no evidence, but you took the knot was dumb enough to fall for some shit. Even though she didn't have no evidence or nothing, the knot still fell for some shit, right? So then she say, I'm not a fake. I guess they meant to say I don't hide behind a fake picture of myself or anything. I do hope you know that I have been there. I was one who shared your video with Danny, right? Look at what this person is saying. I was the one who shared your video with Danny. That is why people came over to your channel. Once again, taking claim for the followers, right? Taking claim for people coming over liking me. Oh, such a the not thing to do, right? This is Tara. Tara, you'll probably see her on Maggie's panel later today. You'll see her heavily in Maggie's comment section. You'll see Maggie, put up her name a bunch of times, right? This is Donat's mod, or she used to mod for Donat. I don't know if she still mods for Donat. They were playing games in the Discord, playing games on the back end, trying to get my phone number, doing weird ass shit, trying to manipulate dip, and they mad because they couldn't manipulate dip. So now they're just making up false trees and lies. Okay. So she says, I'm the one who shared your video with Danny. That is why people came over to your channel. I have been a supporter of you. All I asked was, how did you and Donat ever link up? That was it. If I hurt you, I am a vessel of light and it wins. That is how I found you. I hope you understand that treating people the way you did is not okay either. To jump me after all I have understanding of what had taken place is dangerous. I can learn from you, and guess what? And whatever. And you guess what, Ralph? You can learn from me, I guess she was saying. So, and you guess what, Ralph? You can learn from me. It goes both ways. When the learning only comes from one side, it isn't fair exchange. And for you to disrespect my life water is not okay. No one should be lined up the way you just did me, right? Once again, lying. You see, I didn't use no words to hurt her. I didn't use no fucking thing to disrespect her. I started saying that if you was here for the knowledge, why didn't you send me nothing about knowledge? Why didn't you talk about knowledge? Why didn't you ask me about the chakras? Why didn't you ask me about anything like that? After I said that, right? After I said that, that's when this person decided to send me a little bit of wisdom and stuff, right? On March the 15th, right? After I said all of that, right? That's when this person decided to send me reveal of wisdom, love, and light. I know, I see, I speak, I love, I do, I feel, I am, right? That's when this person decided to send me these little clippings, right? Even after they gave me that text slashing, after they gave me all of those, you need to do this and you need to do that, and all of these corrections, right? I didn't spaz out on them. I didn't say nothing messed up. I said what? It's okay. Love is love. Have a great day. That's what I said to them, right? I didn't go crazy on them and said, "Who are you to tell me about me? You're a messed up." I didn't say none of that. They will never show you a text where I'm the one saying the fucked up shit. That's why they got to make the lies up with their mouth. That's why any lie that they put on me, they have to make it up with their mouth because they can't find me in fuckery. And that's what they're upset about, is that I don't operate like them. This person tried to send me this stuff afterwards to show me, like, look, I got some knowledge and stuff. And that's what they are. If you listen, every last one of them always argue about the knowledge that I'm putting out. The spy that was in the spy that was in the Discord, what did they go over to Maggie's panel and say? And he got the nerve to be teaching them about chakra systems. And he said that remember, she said she was a scientist and everything, right? She tried to be like, he told them that it's 36 chromosomes and so on and so forth. And then soon as I showed you that the DNA is advancing based off of the sun and we're blocked off from using all of our chromosomes, then she shut the fuck up, right? Right? This person right here, faking like they about the knowledge, faking like they want the wisdom, right? But then they go talk shit about the knowledge and wisdom, right? He's teaching the same thing the devil taught. How the fuck y'all know what the devil taught? Nobody even remember a time that the devil was here. So how the fuck do you know what the devil taught? No, I'm teaching the same thing Jesus taught. And y'all mad that I'm teaching the shit that Jesus taught. So y'all trying to paint me out to be negative. That's the only reason why y'all coming to get. You think all these people talking shit about me because of my numbers? No. You think all these people talking shit about me because I got so much money coming in? No. They tell you I'm broke. They tell you I ain't got shit. They tell you nobody wants to be over here. So why the fuck is they so worried about me? That's the question y'all need to ask yourself. Why is so many people focused on me if I'm nothing, if I ain't shit, if I ain't got shit, never gonna be shit, and never was shit? Can y'all answer that? Why so many people screaming, Ralph the Wise, Ralph the Wise, Ralph the Wise? Why so many people running around trying to make me out to look bad? Why so many people running around playing this espionage bullshit on the back end? I love you. I love you. You the light. You the truth. You the way. And then turn around and be like, he did this and he did that and he said this and he said, what? What? Come on, be real with yourself. I was nothing but kind to you. But okay, I digress, right? Ain't that what y'all say? So even after I got proof, even look, the knot sent me all the messages that she sent him, right? You see it right here. The knot sent me all the messages that she sent him, right? What did I do? I sent it to her and I said, thank you. I sent it to her, and all I said was thank you. Huh? Huh? Now, out their mouth, they're going to come up with all types of lies, right? Out their mouth, they're going to say all types of bullshit, right? But you just seen right there our whole text log. That's me and Tara's whole text log. Did you see me say any fuck shit? Did you see me say any nasty things? Did I say, F you, girl, get out of here? Was I nasty to her? No, I didn't do none of that. Right? I didn't do none of that. So for her to be over in Maggie's panel saying this, saying that, that only tells you that from the very beginning, it was bullshit. You know? That's what that tells you. From the very beginning, it was bullshit. Right? So, since Maggie wants to play the game, we gonna EA Sports this shit. Tag me in. We just don't play the same. We play with laughter, light, and love.
Maddie the black gal, you found no doubt. Clean your kitchen, girl, take that trash out. Bobblehead moves, always chasing the cloud. Talking tough online, but you cry when calls call. You be a beggar for coin. Always playing victim when you step in the joint. We do the act, don't bark, no bite. You can't dim our shine, we the truth and the light. Lights out, not just who stuff up. Throw shot online, now you crying, it's enough. The truth, better back it up. You with a mic, just act the tough. We don't fall, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. Don't cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. While you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. Drinking and smoking all day on cam. Claiming you deep, but it's all just 3.9 GPA, that's what you display. But every word you drop takes IQ away. Logic, flexing with your fiction. Boy smart maybe, but you lack conviction. Big brain craze, but no real wisdom. Caught in your echo, trapped in your system. Wise out, not just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Busting up the truth, better back it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fall, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap,
Did it stop echoing? Is the echo gone?
The truth still shows, trying to school the squad. We don't need your lows. Throw subs in the dark, but we bring that glow. While you chase cheap fame, we just build and grow. Talk ethics and morals, then you twist the tail. Playing Saint on stream, but your soul's for sale. Fake woke, fake deep, just a drama parade. You a whole facade, we the truth unafraid. You try to come for us, so we step back. When you talk your talk, we don't need to clap back. We need the silence, let the truth unpack. We spiral online, trying to stay on track. But we keep it all love, we don't dwell in the hate. Elevate the game while you argue with fate. We stand tall, never need to attack. Cause real ones shine, no cap, just facts.
Hey, shout out to the mods, man. Shout out to the mods. I promise you, like, we got some of the best people on YouTube, you know what I mean, rocking in the Discord, providing things, man. Listen, love is love, man. We got a lot of love. And listen, we laughing. We gonna laugh our way to the top. Y'all think y'all about to bother us? Y'all think y'all about to disturb? Listen, y'all can put as many spies as y'all want in our Discord. The real ones know what's going on. The real ones know what's going on. We all see what's going on. And all I keep telling them is trust me. Trust me, it's gonna get exposed. Just trust me. They give me advice. The people that's in the Discord, they give me advice, right? They tell me not to trust this person. They tell me to be cautious, everything like that. But they also trust me because I'm telling them, watch, it's all going to come out. I don't have to expose these people on the back end. I don't have to tell my mods, yo, this person is contacting me, that person is contacting me. Some of my mods is getting contacted and they're questioning like what the hell is going on. Tara sent me a message about QQ, talking about QQ is looking, she tried to tell me QQ was asking Sneaky Pokey some questions. Like, oh, are you sure you know who Sneaky Pokey is? Because QQ asked her this and that and the third, trying to make me look at people differently. I blocked that shit. I told you I'm stuck on brand aid ban because germs don't stick on me. I said, don't worry about that. People gonna operate how they want to operate. See, like, oh, QQ is in there trying to backbite and trying to say, has anyone heard from Ralph? Because I sent him messages and he's not responding, and I'm trying to talk to him and blah, 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 blah. And what happened? All of them got exposed. And then what happened? All of them ran back to Maggie's panel to talk shit. Wow. It seems like a lot of people have a connection with Maggie. It seems like a lot of fucking people have a connection with Maggie. And that's why I still rock with Sneaky Pokey, because she kept it 100. I mean, she didn't have to come and tell me that. So she already showed me. She was checking people when I wasn't around. She ran up on Vampire when she was in somebody's comment section talking shit about us. So that's why I rock with who I rock with. And that's why I said I'm always going to rock with my mods. That's why I said that. Because they doing stand-up shit. You got men running around here that's not doing stand-up shit. That's afraid to open their mouth and check people when they sitting there speaking about somebody ill intent that you know is a good person.
While Pappy would stage fake applause every night. They'd serve him hot cocoa with marshmallow foam. Then wrap him in blankets and say, stay at home. So each week they'd meet at the gossipy glen, where courage would flinch at the whispers again. Madagascar would tell tales both juicy and wide. Did you hear he once tried to kiss a beehive? The townsfolk would giggle, the rumors would grow. Like how Courage once danced with a very mean crow. Or the time he mistook a raccoon for a date and showed up with flowers 2 hours late. I once juggled pineapples, rode a wild snail. I whispered to mountains and kissed a big whale. Say I fly kites made of toffee and string. Or that I'm secretly married to the Burger King. So now when they gather in the gossipy glen, Courage leads stories with flourish and pen. And Mammy and Pappy still dote like before. But now he's the lead in his own folklore.
Let's slow this down for you guys so you guys can really capitalize on the pictures, right? You got to capitalize on the pictures, right? Now listen. Courage wasn't always courage. That's a hey, Avenger Rob, you ain't even lying, man. I'm starting to look at that same group of people like AT2, Danny, Roberts, OKP, even like Sean Davey. I think he's funny, to a certain, extent, because we all got our levels of fuckery that people don't agree with. But I'm open to listen to a lot of people. That's why in the Discord we listen to a lot of different people. We support a lot of different people. It's just that the people that we recently been supporting has been people that came from the opposition circle, right? So there's a lot of people that infiltrated in our Discord trying to cause a disarray, trying to cause separation, they don't want to unite. They're not looking for a solution, right? They're not looking for unity. Right? That's why Lady Letitia took herself out the Discord, right? That's why in the beginning, when Murph was saying that, oh, when Murph asked Lady Letitia, oh, so you support somebody that put CP in the Discord? That's why Lady Letitia never defended the Discord. That's why Lady Letitia was like, that's why she never said he don't have that in the Discord. He's not that type of person. Why do you think she never said that? Why do you think she never said that? From the beginning, she never said that, right? Because she wanted me to fall out with her. She wanted me to be like, Lady Letitia, damn, that's fucked up. You in the Discord and didn't defend the Discord. What type of shit is that? Right? Lady Letitia tried to say, I'll be one of the sister wives. I'll be one of the sister wives. Right? I don't care if people look at me as one of the sister wives. Right? But then soon as shit got real, what happened? What happened? Lady Letitia sending me messages in the Discord. You want to go to Lady Letitia messages? I don't give a fuck. Today we'll expose everything. All the fuckery. Ain't no honor amongst these people. Lady Letitia sitting there in the Discord listening to what we talking about. All of that shit. I've been said these people were spies. I'm talking to them to their face, telling them to their face, like, I know you a snake. I know you gonna do some fuck shit. We just waiting on it. I'm telling them this to their face. Never hid anything. Never hid anything. Telling them to their face. These people feeling they building these fake ass reports on the back end. They building these fake ass reports where they're trying to act like they trying to be cool with you and know you and so on and so forth. And let's put a show together and we should do something and love it. These people, it ain't me. Fuck is y'all talking about? I'm not the one being fake. I'm not the one being fake. Come on, man. They want me to fall out with them. They want me to try to say something to them so they can have a reason to build content, to have a fucking problem.
Hello? Yes, I'm sorry. There's a TV.
This is the shit they were sending me.
City Police.
Oh, thank you so much for calling back. I really appreciate it. We were concerned.
Hey,
And
what's going on?
okay, so basically about a week, well, a little over a week ago, we're in this like chat room and it's kind of like a family thing because a lot of people don't have
They
family that
thought
live
they
close
can
to them.
control
And I
me.
came home to visit, which I'm only like 4 hours away from Harrisburg. And some people got into an argument, I guess, that night about some stuff because we understand that Ada was going through some things. Well, she sent a text to one of the group leaders, and I'm one of the moderators in the room. And what happened was she said, I might as well just kill myself. And after we found out by going through, because we were going to help her try to get an attorney, all this stuff.
Everybody that we was helping tried to
became
play
like
some
this big
fucking
thing,
espionage shit.
and from
Make
that
it make
point on, it was
sense.
like the next day we heard from, like, well, she said, well, this guy said he was her husband, but we're looking at the police records. This is not her husband. This is the guy that was part of the reason why her kids got taken away from her last year. And we started worrying, like, nobody's heard from her.
Make it make
Like,
sense.
nobody has. And
Right?
he's,
Now, mind you, these people is saying that I'm being controlled by people in my Discord. Do you see a level of control? Did y'all ever hear that before? Did I play that? Did I play that clip before? No. Did I feed into any of the shit that they were sending me? No. Right? I'm still operating how I want to. Nobody's telling me to do any of this stuff because all this bullshit would have been played out on the front end because they wanted it. They want different shit to do so they could try to make it look like he's crazy, he's this, he's that, right? Look at this one right here. This is when I was working on trying to get monetized, right? I didn't even get monetized, but out of nowhere, Lady Letitia sent me this message. Out of nowhere on March 12th, after they did all of that bullshit on my page on the 11th, after we got the strike on the page, right? When I was saying, damn, we just got denied for monetization because of that video, right? Lady Letitia sent me this. Check your email. They are going to deposit pennies in your account. Once they send it to your payment bank, you will need to put that amount in the verification. Obscene or whatever is where you will get banked. Just let me know if you have questions. FYI, my payment was on hold. I have about 800 and I have and they released it after I verified my bank account, right? And then turned around and said, I guess you won't need this information yet. I guess you won't need this information yet. Right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like rubbed it in my face to see, like, and then was like, I guess you won't need this information yet, just to see if I would get aggravated or frustrated about it. Right? And these the people that y'all keep on saying, like, I'm not the one playing in people's faces like this, trying to find out what bothers them and then fucking smear it in. Like, I'm not the one doing that. Right? I even honored Lady Letitia and I told her, I said, when I went up on Maggie's page on the 24th, I messaged Lady Letitia. I said, I'm sorry, I got bored. I went up on her page. Then Mike came up and Golden came up. She said she don't know how to reach out to you. We should do a live on your page where she can come over and talk to you or AT2's page and you can get set up, right? Once again, same on the front end, I'm doing on the back end. Looking for peaceful solutions. Looking for peaceful solutions. Right? Right? Front end, back end, looking for peaceful solutions, right? Then she say, oh, hey, Ralph, I saw you up on her page. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Just very entertaining. I'm willing to talk to her. I'm not mad or holding on too much to the past. I used to have her number and she used to have mine. So remember that day on the page, Maggie said that she wasn't in contact with Lady Letitia. Like, she didn't have Lady Letitia. She didn't have no way to contact Lady Letitia. Remember? When I asked her, I was like, why don't you just talk to Lady Letitia on the back end and piece it up? This was before I realized that all of this shit was for entertainment purposes only. Before I realized that all of them was playing some type of fucking numbers game, trying to build conflict for content, right? Before I knew fuckery was going on. Well, I always knew fuckery was going on. I just didn't know to what extent. I didn't know who was involved. So I was just like, playing it by ear, allowing people to expose their self, right? Ironically, the day after I do a video and I say that I'm going to put Lady Leticia, put a room for people to watch Lady Leticia's live, and you know, for anybody who want to watch Lady Leticia's, they can go over to that room and watch Lady Leticia, right? Lady Leticia pretend to occupy that space for a little bit, right? And did some bullshit where she's like, I think I need to go make my own Discord, right? Because she's going to do the same thing, play in my face, right? So now Maggie's talking shit about me. Now Lady Leticia's waiting for the opportune time to come out and say, well, Lady Leticia, just go ahead and do it. If y'all are going out here breaking people and then using that misery program to reunite with each other, then fucking reunite already. We already seen you go up and kick it with Maggie, so therefore we know you're circling back around. That's why you fell back, because I didn't get along with Maggie or didn't do whatever the fuck y'all wanted me to do. So now you fell back too because I didn't kiss Maggie's ass. So that shows that all of y'all are together in some little fucking cahoots. Yeah, going around starting drama for content, doing weird shit on the back end for content, letting it build up. And then when you try to speak on it, they try to make it seem like, what do I have to go against you for? What do I have to say about I don't have nothing to do. So why the fuck was you talking to me so much on the back end for? Same thing with Golden. They always try to make it seem like Golden don't have nothing against him. Golden don't care about his page. He ain't got no numbers over there. So why the fuck is all of them building up all these fake ass reports on the back end? Because it's building relationships to tarnish that relationship. It's a misery program. Damn, I thought we was friends. Psych, we wasn't. It's a misery program, but it's not misery for me. It's misery for them because they keep building false friendships and wondering why they don't got no fucking new friends. They keep building fuckery and wondering why nobody want to fuck with them. Traumatized to monetize, traumatized to monetize. They mad because we don't trauma bond with them like that. I'm not rocking with that. We creators over here. We create shit. We got good vibrations over here. We'll make a cartoon about your ass. Huh? Huh? We will make a cartoon about your ass real quick. Clip it and tick what? Cartoon. We will cartoon your ass real quick, Maggie. Your ass is guest starring in this one. We gonna cartoon your ass. And we about to get copyrights and more shit behind this stuff. So you about to become a character in a cartoon, a comic script. I promise you, you not gonna like it. I promise you, y'all not about to like what's about to happen. I promise y'all that. I'ma show y'all. Hey, Livewire, I'm trying to get back to that, like how they're using the social media thing. But this is why these people are heavily attacking the page. It's because of that, because of some of the stuff I'm putting out there. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, you gotta take it. What you know, I'm fighting both fights, but I'm gonna fight it with light. You know, these people are not real. That's why I keep on saying these people are not real. You building rapport with people just to try to slam the door on them, pretending like you a sister wife just to try to slam the door. Got me out here repping your name and telling people to go follow you and all of that shit just so you can try to create a beef with me and a downfall just because you can't build. I told them, why don't y'all do a cooking show where y'all cook and somebody else talk? I'm giving these motherfuckers great ideas, but they so lazy, they don't want to use those ideas. Nah, I'd rather traumatize than monetize. Nah, I'd rather start a beef with you and build off of that. Then I can just sit here and talk shit at you. Man, get that weird ass shit out of here. Keep that energy. Za 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 za. That's that 9 mil melody. Your dad's on benefits. Your mom gone mad off that cannabis. Your boy Gucci, but you ain't that glamorous. Here's another one we working on right here. Energy vampire.
Fairy tale for the digitally disturbed, a children's story, not for
I
children.
gotta record it on high because right now it was recorded on low, so the volume's low.
Her name was Golden. She had blonde curls and red eyes, with a thirst not for blood but for likes, clicks, and cries. She wasn't quite Goldilocks, though she borrowed the name. And the bears? Oh, they knew her, but not from a game. They once lived in peace, off the grid, untagged, till Golden appeared with her battery lagged. She hovered through forums and floated through threads, whispering memes while they slept in their beds. She trolled Ralph Dawes with fake breaking news, aliens confirmed. Bigfoot seen in your shoes. She DM'd Love Smith with lips not her own. Crafted by bots and deep learning alone, to Magpie, the youngest, she sent filtered light wrapped in a glittering link. Click invite. She slipped in their cottage through the router, not door, and prowled through the Wi-Fi like data folklore. She sat in their chairs and she judged every seat, too soft, too firm, but this one, elite. She tasted their porridge, organic, no lies. Then posted Guthielth delusion, hashtag oatmeal spies in each of their beds. She rolled and she writhed, then snapped a selfie, cottagecore. More like survived, but Golden was patient. She had time to weave. She whispered in dreams like a marketing sleeve. Ralph, you're trending. Love, spill the tea. Magpie, you're glowing. Go live for me. She fed on attention, the energy sweet. Each like was a heartbeat, each view was a treat, and as they went viral, fame they never chose. Golden grew stronger, their secrets exposed. The family grew wary, their filters wore thin. Who is this phantom who crawled from within? But when they confronted her, she just grinned wide. You posted your soul, I'm just along for the ride. She vanished in pixels, a ghost in the stream, a vampiric echo in everyone's dream. And now when you scroll, if it tingles your spine, Golden might be watching. Through your own little sign, moral, some things should stay sacred, but the algorithm doesn't pray, it feeds.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? We working on a lot of shit. Do you hear me? We working on a lot of shit. Do you hear me? Huh? That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. You can't say it's not a good one. That's a good one right there. Listen, we gonna put these motherfuckers in a movie, a book, or a song. You hear me? We packing people up. We packing people up. Right is right, wrong is wrong. We're going to put your ass in a movie, book, or song. You hear me? That's a bar. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Don't end up in a movie, book, or song. You hear me? That's a bar. We packing them up.
The fraud, the faker, the coward. No, that's a common skit. Act hard in person, but you never commit. Sniffing that powder, trying to boost your flame, but your brain glitching, lost in the game. Push it out for me, that line is old. Fake flexing diamonds, but your jewelry's cold. Mean for no reason with a grin full of spite, but you fold when it's real, never stand in the light. Low budget actor, can't land a part. Wig on crooked, no soul in your art. Fake tough, fake deep, fake views you chase. You a walking L with powder on your face. No nuts got charges, you wildin' again. Fake lawyer talking, but can't even pretend. Picked on a queen, cause she cut off the cash. Now he crying in DMs, looking real trash. Push it out for me, nah, push that plea. You a fraud with a script, no law degree. Big threats, no spine, just powder and cap. You a whole case file in a diss rap track. Got caught capping, mask slid off. You scream lawsuits, but your bluff too soft. Google law head, fake docs in hand. Can't spell your name, but wanna take a stand. Crying to fans, begging for bills, but threatened women got zero chill. Acting like you run the scene, but shiver when it's heat like a dope dark in the heart and dumb in the sun. Wigs stay on, blue coat for days. Say you chosen, boy, you lost in the haze. Ain't enlightened, just snow in your dome. Got a YouTube glow, but no real home. Loud on the net, but your soul stay fake. Talk peace, live hate, you a walking mistake. Push it out for me, now push that fraud. You recycled your look and you front like a god. GoFundMe for a dream you won't chase. Scamming with catchphrases, stealing the base. Fake nose, fake teeth, lies in your grin. You ain't built to win, you just built for sin. SSI checks, but you flex online. Playing like a boss with a squad of spine. Creators see you and they duck quick. You a mimic, a menace, a habitual trick. Beating old women, bro, you sick. Squatting in homes, pulling leeching tricks. HIV housing, still acting elite. But you ain't paid rent, just lying in the street. Racist clown, hating your kind. Black man bashing black women online. You harass, you threaten, you live for the shame. But karma don't miss and it's calling your name. This one's
And look, the only reason why they even try to get this is how you know they're copying me and trying to use me against me, right? So they're mimicking my intelligence, right? And then trying to use my intelligence to try to attack me, right? So this dude knows that I'm over here playing this recording of the knot. So he decided to call my phone multiple times with his wife in the background, right? With Brandy in the background, right? Conscious decides, Conscious 369. I'm putting names on everything. Conscious 369. That way nobody's confused, right? Conscious 369 decides to call my phone, right? Multiple times to get 2 recordings of our conversation. How is you supposed to be fighting for your wife's honor, but you trying to get recordings to build content? Cut it out.
You are a sick individual. You know that boy is obsessed with me, and you going over there praying on him to buy. You are so sick. Girl, I can show you the paperwork. I make 2.5 times the amount of money now that I got rid of you out of my life. And when I get rid of him from the inside out, I feel like I'm going to go up to about $20,000 a month. Don't nobody play with my soul and try to trap me. You are a nasty, cruel ass bitch. Death don't do you justice, ho. You already dead on the inside. You stupid. You are literally delusional to sit there.
See? So they trying to get a recording of me. This dude tried to call me so that way I could talk crazy, right? But he didn't get that. He didn't get a recording of me talking crazy. He got a recording of him getting mad, right? And him saying a bunch of stuff, right? That's what he ended up getting a recording of. Him getting mad and then him saying a bunch of crazy shit, right? So he got mad and then he ended up being the one that went off. And then he went and gave that recording to Maggie. Here you go, Maggie. Ran over to Maggie page real quick, but still walking around with pieces of me. Talking about something, I'm going to use your words against you. Stop up. Right? How are you stealing pieces of me and then going to attack me? Obviously, you like me that much. Obviously, you want to be me that bad. But now you mad. You follow me for a reason. I mean, you follow all 4 of my accounts on TikTok. Talking about something, I follow you on 4 different pages. Make it seem like you follow all my pages on TikTok. I follow my people's back that follow me. You know what I mean? How you become a fan and then become an envious fan at that? How you a jealous fan? What type of fan are you? Come on. All right, so just to drop a little bit of knowledge on y'all while we're here. And that's what we got to do from now on. We got to build the room up and then bring the knowledge out. Okay. So we're going to build the rooms up and then bring the knowledge out. Right. So let's drop a little bit of knowledge. Right. You have to understand how this world is working right now. There's a whole different system of play that's going on right now, in the minds of the multitude. You go back to Marduk and the system that was given by Marduk. You go back to Anubaru. This brings in the Nephilim. The Nephilim, children of old. You guys remember the book, the Bible about the Nephilim? So let's go into the Nephilim. Because in order to understand this, you have to understand exactly what Nephilim is, right? Nephilim, reptilian, right? This is the fight that took place between what is the 13th, Eucharistus, the people who had the knowledge of certain variations of things, right? This goes back to the biblical, because in the Bible, it speaks about what? Nephilim. All right. So you got to learn what the Nephilim is, what the fight was about, so on and so forth.
Nephilim, genetic hybrid between Oraphim and reptilian, are easy to possess and mind control for their NAA negative alien agenda. 1. During the end of the second seeding, the Anunnaki started breeding with humans and a race called Nephilim was created. Many of these Nephilim creations were from the kidnap, rape and forced breeding with the human women of the earth. This was not agreed upon, to genetically tamper with the human race, and the Elohim would not let this race walk on or be on the earth. This created a conflict and another war broke out. This created the war with the Anunnaki and other Anunnaki sympathizers, such as the Drax and Syrian Anunnaki hybrids. The Nephilim Wars ended this seeding attempt, and we reorganized for the next evolutionary round, where the Luciferian rebellion occurred in the Atlantean cataclysm timelines. Many of the Nephilim were destroyed on the earth, and their fragmented consciousness became enmeshed with the lower demonic spirits of the dense levels of earth matter. Some of these entities bound to the earth became known as the Watchers, and comprise of both Nephilim and fallen angelic fragments.
Do I got a TikTok shop link to mine? I didn't know what I put in my TikTok shop. Don't worry about the coughing, people. I am not sick. I am not sick. I am having a coffee. I got my coffee and my two-step. So this is all of that information right here. Sometimes we dig into this, sometimes we don't, right? When you dig into this, you get into the the sons of Belial, and this is going into like that new world order, so on and so forth. This is coming from the fallen gods. This talks about the 9/11 timeline of war, catastrophic events, why these things is put in play, why these things happen. Certain chain of events happen down here to keep a certain agenda, right? And a lot of people are blocking this knowledge from the collective, right? You keep asking why these people are so worried about me. It's because of this knowledge that I'm putting out. You think they coming and being bothered by a low content creator because what? Everybody out there saying all types of shit about people. Why you think they so focused on me for, trying to make me out to be a bad guy, trying to make it seem like he's nobody, he's not this. Don't go look at him. Don't go over to his Discord. Don't join that collective. Don't be a part of his group. Don't support him. Don't help him get a car so he can get moving. Speaking of cars and getting moving, you guys know that I'm also, trying to put together this money for a vehicle, right? So I can get in motion. Basically, I want to put together like a mobile podcast, but it has to start somewhere. So I got to like start, building for, this first. But if you can, and I hope you do, if not, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. We're going to keep the laughter coming. We're going to keep the jokes coming. We're going to keep everything coming. Don't worry about it. It don't stop. You know what I mean? But if you could, if you could drop a little donation off, that's the link right there. Somebody's posting it. Yes, there we go. They're posting it. But that's also the link right there. If anybody would like to, feel free, drop a little donation off. We're trying to see where we can get to, so that way I can go get I need to be mobile. I need to get to some people, right? There's some people out there that I need to get to. Their energies are off. They need to know that, this is real. They need to know that people exist in the physical world, right? Plus, this is why they implemented the whole, 6-foot radius thing, 8-foot radius thing, however you want to look at it. Unity is happening whether we want it to or not, right? Let's not forget, like, we are all here on a particular path. You don't need an agenda to know that you are part of the math,
This inorganic alien machinery, the NRG structure, has created terrible destruction to soul matrix and the
Yes,
pair
that's
bonding of
still
DNA
good.
that
Everything's
manifests
still good.
spiritual marriage, male plus female as genetic equals, from the energetic levels, as well as the perpetration of relationship stigmas, dogma through patriarchal domination, and religious guilt. This structure and its mind control removes sacred marriage and the union of equals as a potential for the
Come on, AI.
majority of
Work
the
with me
human
today,
race,
AI.
both males and females. The pain of stealing that natural spiritual energetic function has devastated, stunted, and wounded humanity at every level. Unity is repugnant to these negative aliens races who want to remain the pure bloods of their self-imposed elitist status, such as the Anunnaki reptilians and Illuminati, who believe in pure blood genetic DNA race lines. They propagate these beliefs through controlled eugenic programs in the bloodlines, experimenting on life forms and crossing breeds to see what happens. This is called eugenics.
All right.
This is a negative alien's thought form, and orchestrate holocausts and blood sacrifices through wars of undesired genetics. To achieve their ends, women must not be equals but breeders. The sick irony is that they further damage and warp
Allegedly.
the human genetic DNA material by programming hate and race discrimination into the gene pool. This level of genetic manipulation is responsible for more human cripplings and genetic diseases than anything else. These diseases and mutations are a direct mirror to collective humanity's spiritual sickness. The rest of the planetary gates they fight over the territory, as both of these controller groups have territory conflicts in other areas of the planet, timelines both present, past, and future. 3.
Now, walk with me for a second. Embark on a journey with me for a second. What if this whole thing, this whole existence was never about land? It was never about who's moving this way, who's going that way, who's traveling, who's not traveling, who's making it, who's not making it. What if it never was about that? What if it's always been about people? What if it's always been about determining who gets to learn what, who gets to know what, right? Maybe the United States is under some type of governing that is governing the amount of knowledge that comes into the United States. Because to my recollection, China is teaching their kids way more advanced learning in the first grade than America is teaching their kids in the first grade. China is teaching you about the mind, body, and the spirit in the first grade. In the first grade, they're enhancing their physical, they're enhancing their knowledge, they're enhancing their spiritual growth. Not here. Not here. All you guys know in America is athletic abilities. And I say that because when I wanted to make it out the hood, people thought I can only make it in the entertainment business or sports. That's all they wanted to see me in. Bro, you 6'5", you can do this, you can do that. They always neglected my intellectual properties. They always downplayed my intellectual properties. They would rather view me as you know what I mean? As opposed to saying that's a very enlightened intellectual being. Why? Why don't we look at people as very intellectual and enlightened? But they always attack that. They always attack that. He over there talking about love is love. He think he over there teaching people something. He think he over there this and that, and he don't care about them women. he disrespect women. Everything they saying has to be a lie, because why do so many women sit in peace in the Discord? Sometimes I be like, man, I'm not even gonna bother them. I'm just gonna chill today and play the game. And they be like, nah, they be contacting me mentally. Like, check where you at? Where you at? Why you ain't in the Discord? Where you at? Mentally, they be contacting me. Spiritually, they be contacting me. I don't be wanting to go live. I ain't want to go live today. I didn't want to go live today. You think I wanted to go live today? I didn't want to go live today. I felt like people was pulling me to go live. Like, man, we need some good energy. Like, why you think I ain't go live until like 12 something? But I don't know what was going on, but they was like, man, I need some, this shit is draining. This shit is draining. Where is the good? I said, damn, somebody, they need me again. The people need me again. They need to laugh. Somebody need to laugh. And they mad because we over here laughing, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got memorabilia. Why he got merchandise? How the fuck he got merchandise? He not nobody. Why he got an Atlas store? He not nobody. Who do he think he is? Who do he think he is? Y'all is so mad. Why is they so mad? Courage, the cowardly YouTuber, tried to link up with, you know what I'm saying, hip hopography. Yeah, and Courage and you know what I'm saying, you know, hey, Sherelle and Perry better be happy. Sherelle and Perry better be happy I painted them as just a regular couple in this, you know, comic, you know what I mean? Talk about it. Talk about the Atlas hoodie looking goody. Yeah, and they big mad. They big mad. The merch out there. What they got merch for? What the Atlas family got merch for? Who want a pair of socks? Who want a pair of socks? They're so mad. Damn, so mad. Right? I keep on trying to figure out. They always make it seem like, man, we don't care what nobody else is doing. We don't. So why the fuck is y'all talking about what somebody else is doing so damn much? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's cold outside. I'm going to have to cuff her. I'm going to have to cuff her. Look at that hoodie. You know, it's cold outside. I'm going to have to cuff her. Look at that hoodie. That shit tough right there. And they big mad. They big mad. Huh? They big mad. People getting their socks. Huh? People rocking the merch. People got the Love is Love socks, rocking the merch. They big mad. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Huh? It was a great idea. And we just, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We are creators. We are creators. This is what we do. Huh? This is what we do. We are creators. This is what we do. Stop hating on us. Stop hating on us. Come on, be a part of it. You know you wanted to be a part of the Love is Love. That's why y'all hating on it so much. That's why they hating on it so much, because they wanted to be a part of it. They wanted to be a part of it so bad. Now they hating on it. You can't hate from the outside of the club. You can't even get in.
Magic the blackout, you found no doubt. Clean your kitchen, girl, take that trash out. Bobblehead moves, always chasing the cloud. Talking tough online, but you cry when called out. Said you need thick skin, now you're begging for coin. Always playing victim when you step in the joint. We see through the act, don't bark, no bite. You can't dim our shine, we the truth in the light. Wise out, nah, all day on cam, claiming you deep, but it's all just spam. 3.9 GPA, that's what you display, but every word you drop takes IQ away. Talk circles round logic, flexing with fiction. Book smart maybe, but you lack conviction. Big brain craze, but no real wisdom. Caught in your echo, trapped in your system. Wise out, not just hooting stuff up. Throw shots online, now you crying, that's enough. Busting up the truth, better back it up. You a fraud with a mic, just acting tough. We don't fall, don't beg, don't chase your clout. We expose the fake, now you're bugging out. No cap, just facts, we bleed that flame. While you rant on YouTube, just begging for fame. You mask up in filters, but the truth still shows. Trying to school the squad, we don't need your lows. Throw subs in the dark, but we bring that glow. While you chase cheap fame, we just build and grow. Talk ethics and morals, then you twist the tail. Playing saint on stream, but your soul's for sale. Fake woke, fake deep, just a drama parade. You a whole facade, we the truth unafraid. You try to come for us, so we step back. When you talk your talk, we don't need to clap back. We move in silence, let the truth unpack. We spiral online, trying to stay on track, but we keep it all love, we don't dwell in the hate. Elevate the game while you argue with fate. We stand tall, never need to attack, cause real ones shine, no cap, just facts. Just facts.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all get to the merch store. Hey, listen, it's up from here. It's up from here. You know what I'm saying? It's up from here. Where we going with this? To the moon, Alice. Huh? Where we going with this? To the moon, Alice. We about to drop the album. We about to drop the album. It's gonna be the first Jaguar Right Sector album. Huh? We about to drop the Jaguar Right Sector album. And we about to drop the Jaguar Right Sector not just the Jaguar Right Sector mixtape, but we going with the Jaguar Right Sector cartoon and or coloring book. We going with the what? What? Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Fuck it. Let's show them how to really stand in the paint. Huh? Let's show them how to really stand in the paint. Mine's might. Mine's might. Mine's might. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna drop the Jaguar Right Sector album before Jaguar. How about that? We dropping the Jaguar Right Sector album before Jaguar. We trying to put that shit together in 1 week. How about that? Damn, that's how you feel. Is that how you feel? Not get your hand on my pocket. Damn, that's how you feel. For real? That's how you feel? Asking all these questions. Asking all these questions. Asking all these questions. Oh, really? That's how you feel? Asking all these questions. Asking all these questions. That's another question being Hey, we rocking over here, man. We really, really rocking over here. We really about to EA Sports. We in the game this shit. They about to be really, really mad at us. Really, really mad. Who said why do we need monetization to be a brand? Right? When you consider, when you know that you are a corporation, when you know that your social security number is tied to a corporation, you act as such, right? Maggie from Canada, I don't even know if they got social security numbers in Canada. But my social security number and a lot of American social security numbers are tied to a corporation, right? On your tombstone, your name is in all caps because it means that the property of the corporation of America is no longer, right? So while I'm above ground, I'm going to conduct myself as a business, a brand, right? Entrepreneurship is for anybody that want to take it, right? Growth and development is for anybody that want to seize it, right? So, however you want to look at this, we are all a brand. We are all a corporation. We are all a business. Conduct yourself as, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be looked at as, this and that, don't walk around like that. If you don't want to be looked at as an animal, stop eating with your hands. Stop being on camera doing all of this finger eating animal shit, right? You gonna grow into that. Why you think Jaguars stare at the camera like that? Why you think she stare at the camera like that when she picking up that food, eating that food like that, staring at the camera with that evil ass shit? You ain't got to look at the camera like that. You ain't got to look at us like that. Look at this ham. And I like my buns to be a certain. Why are you talking so evil when you talking about the food? When I got this burger in my hand, I'm gonna devour it. Like, yo, listen, you has not got to put that much, wicked intention on no damn meal. Like, there's no time. Speak good into. That's probably why she walking around so evil now. She's speaking all that evil into her meals. Got the fries and the shake. Yeah, you don't know about this fry and shake. Like, yo, what the fuck? Is you happy to eat or no? You know what I'm saying? This piece of ham right here, I don't think y'all know about this piece of ham. Devouring it. Yo, listen, stop it, please. We cannot do a cooking show like this. You got to bring some good energy somewhere. That's what I'm saying. See, Offset is just too much low vibration. She got to find a way to bring a high vibrational. I mean, you see what's going on with what's his name, Stony. You see what's happening with Stony right now. You see how he's like, Jaguar, we can work together, but you got to change your ways. So everybody telling her that she need to change. Maybe this can be the summer of change. Maybe she'll actually, you know what I'm saying, like bring forth some type of level of change. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's going to go. But everybody deserves a chance to change. You know what I'm saying? You got this motherfucking gummy bear jumping here and jumping everywhere.
Daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly, with stories to share. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along
as the song fills the air. Gummy bears bouncing here and bouncing everywhere. How you think that I'm going to compare? They are the gummy bears. They are the gummy bears.
And mystery are part of their history, along with the secret of gummy berry juice.
Gummy bears.
Legend is growing.
They got that gummy berry juice, that Jack Daniels. Got a gummy bear story coming up too. Don't worry about it. Gummy bears, bouncing here and bouncing everywhere. They are the gummy bears. They are the gummy bears. Hey, listen, we got y'all. I'm telling y'all, we got y'all, man. We got so many adventures ahead of us. Your head is going to spin with how crazy shit. You're going to be like, man, I got to tune in. Yo, he just coming up with. Y'all want to play? Let's play. EA Sports. EA Sports. It's in the game. Don't blame me. Blame the game. Don't blame me. Blame the game. Okay? Don't blame me. Blame the game. Don't blame me. Blame the game. Okay? EA Sports. Everybody gonna get put in a song. Hey, we going to the Discord. Love is love. Namaste. I say salutations.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Hey, we putting everybody in everything.
It's been a long time here, pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know. Right? Go within. There's something inside. We gotta do better collectively, you know. Energy. The first stage is realizing that you are. That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy.
Nobody will crowd our stage.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here. Right?
Hey, no more lies.
Within.
You know
There's something inside.
You know
we gotta do better collectively, you know.
They start divided ass over there.
Go within. There's something inside.
Happy family unite.
We gotta do better collectively, you know.
People who want to be at our table will be at our table.
Image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great because you are. Energy.
And love means defended. So we're gonna keep on defending love. Stop playing. Trying to play right in our face.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves.
We look out.
Why?
We did.
It's been a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Gotta come over and make our group look.
Maybe this is the year right here.
Energy. Go back. We don't want that. Go back. We good. We good. Put your ass in a song. Make a whole cartoon out of you. I promise you that. Go do what y'all do. We gonna talk about the knowledge. We gonna start skills on people. We gonna continue loving on people. Sorry, we loved on the wrong people. That's the only thing we mad about. We loved on the wrong people. We gonna love on the right people. We not gonna stop loving. We just loved on the wrong people, collective. That's okay. We'll find the right people. Huh? We gonna love on the right people. We gave our love to the wrong people, and that's okay. It happens in life.
They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it.
You know?
Great things is happening.
That's just part of life. We didn't ask for the hand that was dealt, but we gonna play it to the best of our ability. EA Sports. It's in the game. And we not playing it no more. We broke Xbox. We ain't playing no more games. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know where we gonna be at. We going to the Discord. You know? There's no more straddling the fence. Either you represent love or you don't. Either you doing everything to be at peace with one another or you not. Either you doing everything to love or you not. Y'all keep on trying to come in and then divide, come in and then separate, come in and then try to find problems and bring the problems to the forefront. Y'all don't never hit nobody up on the back end to see what the fuck goes on, but y'all always can pop up in the live to try to get somebody to address you. That means you got secret agendas. That means you got hidden attention. Time to expose your ass. Time to expose your ass. All of y'all. Every last one of y'all. Time to stop hiding in the dark. Stop trying to play behind closed doors. Let it all be seen. We're not afraid. Love is love. We in the Discord. Nah, we don't want to hear none of that shit.